In one of our earlier messages, after my brother and I attempted reconciliation, he talked about my drying out, but he put it in inverted commas. He clearly thought I'd been on hard drugs. I wonder who put that idea in his head. What's particularly weird about it is that I dried out not long after he actually visited me in my flat. And he did know what the problem was. I remember him saying, "This is the brother I thought I had. Think positive." And I said, "I am positive. I can't do it." I was wrong. I could do it. But he knew it was alcohol. I just wonder what other stories he was told over the years and what he believed. He was still extremely bitter about an incident when I was 5. And I remember it too. He was playing with me and with my dolls in the front porch of what we called the old bungalow, an old farmhouse on the outskirts of town. We were surrounded by orchards and lanes and bluebell woods, and it was very much on the outskirts of town. I've always remembered that too. I have a feeling there is a significance to it that I can't quite remember, and I wonder if he does. He's so angry about it. Turns out our mother told him to go and play with me. He wanted to be out in the woods. He was 12. I get that, but it wasn't my fault. And to hold that grudge when he's now approaching 69, it seems extraordinary to me. And what I told in my book, just for the sake of telling the truth, I do now feel like telling as revenge. I have recorded this now on about 4 or 5 different videos which I have not uploaded. This is really more to my nephew. I'm surprised he doesn't remember. They didn't come to our house again after April 1985 because the nephew with whom I'm communicating on FB is one of twins. The younger twin has cerebral palsy. They were 6 when they came. And my sister-in-law kicked my younger nephew, the one with cerebral palsy, the entire length of my parents' kitchen, where he bounced off the meter cupboard door at the far end. Which reminds me of another incident, actually. Leave that for now. All of us saw her do it, including my brother, and no one said anything. And my nephew's sin was to have not wiped his feet before walking into the kitchen. Meanwhile, their dog Gypsy was crapping in the front hall. That was enough for my mother to not want them back. Well, actually, specifically, it was my sister-in-law that she didn't want back. She couldn't stand her, and neither could I. And that feeling has been mutual all the way around, really. My mother and I couldn't stand her, she couldn't stand us, end of story. My mother also told me that while she was in Thorne, which is why they never went back to Thorne, she had seen my sister-in-law dragging both twins around the room by their collars. That was enough for my mother. She didn't go back. and they didn't come back to Forest Hills Drive. And that is why. That is the reason. It was not my mother who was the ogre, although I do have a few little quibbles about her treatment of me, as I've recorded. It was my sister-in-law who was the ogre. And, as if to prove her bullying dominance, it was she who said my brother could not ring me on his own landline in his own home. Told